Hey guys, my name's Ayana Davis and I'm a Planet Forward correspondent, and today I'm here with my best friend, Gardini Dezone.
Hi.
Today we're going to be talking about recycling and kind of just giving you guys some short tips on how to better recycle and why it's important to recycle. So Gardini, my first question is, since you were such a huge inspiration on me, what was your inspiration to start getting into recycling?
I think for me, it started first at home. So growing up, my parents always had either a bin or a bag where we could recycle and put our bottles in. So I think first seeing it at home, and then also I think every school I've been to, there was always a mission to recycle. So you saw the bins in the classroom, through elementary, middle school, high school, and now here as well. So I think with it starting at home and knowing what it looks like to recycle, and then seeing that continue on in my daily life kind of inspired me, and as well as watching videos, of course, and interacting with social media where the conversation continues to recycle kind of inspired me.
So it's that repetition, that constant recycle, and reasons why it's good to recycle. Other than the education that kind of school provides to us, what are other ways that you kind of educated yourself in the learning process of recycling? Because it's not as easy as everyone seems.
Right, so I think for one, I love to read. So whenever there's a news article that came out in regards to recycling, or looking at the kind of the climate, how our oceans are looking, so little stuff like that. When that article came out, the first thing I did was look up into it and read it. And in those articles, not only do they cover exactly what's going wrong, but ways to help. So I think that was one. As well as watching documentaries is a really interesting way and cool way to learn on how to treat our world a little better.
My next question is, being that we are awesome seniors at Misericordia University, how do you think we go about recycling?
I think we can definitely do a little better, because I know as of right now, where I live, there are no recycling bins placed in our rooms, but taking small steps, not even just recycling, but also just being very sustainable and doing things that involve sustainability. So for example, in the cafeteria, taking away straws, because we found that a lot of students don't actually use straws unless it's there in front of them. And then we also did look at different alternatives, so using bamboo or paper, and we found that the cost, of course, was too much.
The Starbucks cups, we happen to do that too.
Right. We changed it to less straws and more like a sippy cup type of thing, open top. So that also helped as well. One thing that I didn't know that I now know is that when you have bottles, the caps actually go in the actual garbage for waste, and the bottle actually goes into recycling. So that was really cool because I had no idea. So whenever I see someone do that, I say, take the cap off.
Progress in everyday life here at MU, but we are finding ways to cope with it and be better for our environment.
Right.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I kind of think that the articles, the information that we see in this, on social media about the ocean or the Amazon, for example, that just happened recently in regards to going up in flames, little stuff like that. That should really scare people. It should wake them up. It shouldn't be something that we brush over. So I think people should really start taking it seriously, because I think scientists are now coming out with times on if we pass a certain point, soon it's going to be irreversible, all the damage we have done to our Earth. So I think we have to start now. We have to start educating those who come before us, after us, to take this seriously, to take up what we started, because I can't imagine an Earth where it soon will become inhabitable. It's kind of scary to think. So I don't know how people don't take that seriously. And I think it's just really easy as well too. So in regards to not just recycling, but just being sustainable and taking those steps, such as going to the supermarket and using reusable bags.
I appreciate you so much for coming on today and having this conversation. I think it's really important that we have these conversations and start having them more. So I appreciate you.
Thank you.
So this has been Ayana with Gardini.